Gunnison, Colorado. Gunnison is the namesake for the county of Gunnison, and it is named after an explorer, John W. Gunnison, who surveyed the area in the mid-1800s. The town was officially established in 1879 and has grown from a small mining and ranching community into the very vibrant hub that it is today. Gunnison offers a mix of historic charm and modern conveniences. Its economy is supported by a combination of education, outdoor recreation, and small businesses, with Western Colorado University and Gunnison Valley Hospital playing central roles in the community. The town is also known for ranching, tourism, and is a gateway to the surrounding mountains and lakes, which attract visitors year-round. So there's plenty of reasons to love Gunnison. Not only does it offer a variety of homes from historic cottages to newer builds, but it also gives you access to downtown shops, restaurants, local events, as well as plenty of outdoor recreation like hiking, biking, fishing, and boating. So let's jump into the map so I can show you all the neighborhoods, highlight what's nearby, and give you a clear picture of the layout of Gunnison so that you can get a feel of what life is like here. So let's go. Woodward, your local Crested, Butte, and Gunnison, Colorado real estate expert. And just know I get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you every single day. Whether you are making a move here in 6 days from now, 6 months from now, moving across the world, across the country, or just up and down the valley, I'm here to make your move exactly the way you want it to be. All of my contact information is down below for you in the description, so call, text, or email. Welcome to Gunnison, Colorado. So if you are not familiar where Gunnison is located, it is located on Highway 50, and 50 runs east and west. So if you have not flown into our regional airport, which is located right outside of downtown Gunnison, you have either driven here and you are arriving on Highway 50. And let me just back up for a moment. So if you are driving here, maybe you've come from your house and you've decided to take a road trip, or you have flown into the Denver metro area or Colorado Springs. So you're coming along here, and we are on the western slope. Gunnison is right down here. So Denver's here. Colorado Springs is right here, and we're 3.5 to 4.5 hours away, depending on which of these airports you've decided to fly into. There's a couple of routes from this direction. A lot of people can go either hit 70, come down and hit this 285 here, and then you're going to hit 50 and drop into Gunnison that way. Coming from Colorado Springs, you leave Colorado Springs on Highway 24, which is here right outside of Colorado Springs, and then you're going to hit 285 and again hit 50 that direction. So that's the easiest routes. There's a couple of passes that you can go through in the summertime when they're open. I won't get into much of that today, but like I said, those are the easiest routes. From the western side of the state, you can either fly into Grand Junction or Montrose. You'll come out of here at Grand Junction. It's about a 3.5 hour drive. You'll hit Montrose, hit 50, and then come around into Gunnison from that direction, or fly right into Montrose. And that's about an 1.5 hour drive from Montrose to Gunnison, hit 50 around the Blue Mesa there, and drop into Gunnison. All right, but let's assume that you have flown into our regional airport, which is located right outside of town. this airport underwent a $26 million renovation that started in 2021 and lasted almost 2 years. Our airport services a good amount of cities, some year-round services and some that are seasonal. So United flies into our airport year-round, and American Airlines has more of a seasonal route. There is also a private and charter area just to the west of the main airport here for private planes to come in and out of. All right. Another thing that I want to point out, let's point out all of this great area on this side of town. So not only do you have the Whitewater Park, which is located really close to the airport. You're coming in from 50 West, or if you've come in from downtown Gunnison on coming this direction, then you'll hit the Whitewater Park. So the Whitewater Park has some great picnic tables. It has a couple of water features for surfing, and there's also a sandy beach. So you'll see lots of fishermen over here. You'll see kayakers and you'll see rafters pretty much all year round, except for, during the winter months. So a couple winter months, but there's going to be some pretty diehards that are out here early season in April and May. And when the river opens up and we're rocking and rolling for the spring and into the summer season. So as I'm recording this on October 16th of 2025, you could still be out here rafting and floating this section and enjoying yourself here at the Whitewater Park. All right. So if you leave that particular area, there's another great spot off of Gold Basin Road called Hartman Rocks. Hartman Rocks has about 36 miles of single track for biking and hiking. There's also some climbing activities that go on out here. You can camp. There is some, off-roading that people do, but predominantly this is used for hiking and biking and camping. If you drive up the main road, there's a parking lot that you can park at, and then just kind of, walk up the hill a little bit. The viewpoint from the top of Hartman's overlooking Gunnison and kind of some ranch land that's around there is really stunning. So highly recommend that area. Okay. There's also the Gunnison Valley Observatory, and this is a great spot too. They have, they do take reservations in the summertime where you can meet at the observatory at dusk. They have a whole little program outside, and then you move inside and take on some amazing views of stars. So they have some amazing programs that you can take on. And so I'd recommend checking out their website to see what that is all about. Okay, heading back into town, and on the same vein of considering where to go in outdoor spaces and where to recreate around downtown Gunnison, there is this really amazing, it's not on the map here, but you park here at Charmar Park, and there is this amazing loop called the Tyul Trail. It's a little over 3 miles. It's flat. It's great for just taking a nice stroll. You can walk it as fast as you want. You can run, you can bike. So that is a really great amenity for this area. You also have river access as well. And basically it loops around a working ranch. So I highly recommend that, especially if you think that you may be, in downtown Gunnison, or maybe you're okay being outside of Gunnison and you just want to have a spot to come to. This is a great location. It's over here by the library in Charmar Park. So you really can park here at Charmar Park. There's some tennis courts and pickleball courts over here, and some open green space. And then there's a little bit of parking over here by the Gunnison Public Library. And speaking of the library, this is the library's newest location. So this location opened in 2021. Actually it opened in 2022. So beautiful library, beautiful location, and highly recommend that as far as being, an amenity, a great amenity for Gunnison. Okay, so where do you buy groceries in this area? One of them is an older grocery store, and it is located in this little area over here right before you get to the rodeo grounds, and it's called Safeway. The other one is located over here in this particular area. And you also have, so City Market is here, and then just right over here is Walmart. So you do have the benefit of having both of those there. And City Market is a little bit bigger. It was renovated some years ago. I can't remember exactly what the date was on that, but they do a great job. It's a big grocery store for you. Speaking of food, some of my favorite restaurants, well, let me just say, Gunnison has lots of restaurants. You will not be disappointed by the plentiful and variety of restaurants that you have. So some of them are going to be located right here as you get into town off of 50. On this side, coming in this direction, there's a McDonald's and there's an Arby's, and there's also a Sherpa Cafe over here on this side of town. But as you go through the red light here and you pass through Main Street, there's a lot of restaurants on either side of the street. There's Blackstock Bistro, there's the Dive and Mario's across the street. Down the street a little bit is 5B's. There's also Double Dragon Chinese restaurant over here. So there's a lot of restaurants along this 50 corridor. And then once you hit the main street, you have other options as well. You have Old Miner Steakhouse. You have 1880 Tapas and Spirits. You have the Backcountry Cafe. You have High Alpine Brewing, and you have the Deli. So, but all of those are really great options. And then back to where City Market is over here in this little corridor right here. So City Market and Walmart is actually on the corner of Spencer and Main Street. So over here you have a couple of other restaurants. You do have a Domino's Pizza. You also have Pitas in Paradise, and you have Palisades. So those are some great options as well in that area. There's a couple of Mexican restaurants as well in those locations. So while we're over here, I do want to point out that another great amenity that we have really kind of encompasses this, almost this whole city block right here on the corner of Spencer and North Colorado, is the Gunnison Rec Center. It's going to have lots of programs, children's programs, adult programs. They have swimming lessons. They have 2 big pools there to accommodate swimming lessons. They have a slide. They have other little individual kind of romp around gymnastics rooms. And then they also have a room that can be rented for parties and things like that. Like we've done that for our son for birthday parties, and it's great to be able to do that and have that amenity here in Gunnison. So another thing, let's talk about the bus service, because if you've listened to any or you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I talk about the bus service, and I just want to point out that I've lived here long enough that like the bus was not an option, and it's something that the community has longed for and wanted for years and years and years. So to have the extensive amount of bus system that runs from Gunnison all the way up to Mount Crested Butte is really pretty amazing to have watched this program and watched this grow over the years. So to have this is really awesome. So yes, you do know if you've listened to my, or I say listen, if you've watched my other YouTube videos, you know that the bus runs from 135. It'll take you into Gunnison. But once you get to Gunnison, it does loop around the entire city. So they have the RTA has a great app. It also has a great, map online on their website with times and things like that. So you can know that like you could really basically take the bus from outside of Gunnison, and you're right here at the rec center or the grocery store via the bus, because there is a bus stop here right in this little area right here, and it literally wraps around the city. I think it goes in this direction and then comes up to meet you, comes around again, and then you're back up into the direction of Crested Butte. So that is a huge amenity, especially if you are moving here, to be able to have that. Let's discuss the schools for Gunnison. So unlike Crested Butte, where Crested Butte houses K through 12th grade under one roof, the Gunnison schools are a little bit more spread out, and they are on this west side of town. So you have the elementary, you have the middle school, and you have the high school. So they're in 3 separate buildings, and not all under one roof. Still great schools, highly rated. And speaking of schools, we also have, it's probably a little bit more well-known, is Western Colorado University. So this is going to be over here on the east side of town. This university used to be called Western State, and then underwent a name change some years ago. Was established in 1901. It is one of 14 four-year public schools or public universities in the state. It offers a wide variety of undergraduate and graduate programs, and it is a really great university. They do have a football team, and it's nice to be able to take in some football games on occasion there. And then a little side note, especially for those of you that have kids, over here on it's about over here on this side of town, over by the stadium, there is a really great sledding hill for kiddos in the wintertime. So it's a lot of fun to, if you're down in Gunnison, maybe you are living in Crested Butte and you come down to Gunnison to grab groceries or whatever, to wear out the kids on the sledding hill. Or maybe you live in Gunnison and you want to ride your bike over and do that. There's parking over there, and it's really easy to get to. Just to the north of the university is the Gunnison Valley Health Hospital. So this is a full service level 4 trauma hospital. It is right over here. They have undergone some extensions of the hospital through the years. Used to be the main entrance over here off of Denver, but now you come in from North Colorado Street and enter into the hospital over here. The emergency side section is over here in this little area, in case you should ever need that. Let's hope not, but it's a great hospital. Okay, so Gunnison does have a lot of parks kind of scattered throughout town. there's this one over here that's closest to Spencer and North Colorado, and they have playground and some ball fields over there for soccer or lacrosse. Probably the biggest one and the most prominent one is over here on the east side of town. So you have Legion Park and you have Jorgensen Park. So this is going to be, Legion Park is going to be, it's more like a park. You do have some pretty amazing, playground amenities. It's our son's favorite park. We always stop there and, grab something to eat and kind of enjoy eating in the park over there while he runs and plays over there at Legion Park. So it's a really great spot to be. And then across 50 is Jorgensen Park. So Jorgensen is going to be made up of an outdoor ice rink and then an indoor ice rink. So they do have open skating hours. It's a lot of, if your kiddo is playing hockey or you play hockey, this is where you're going to go, and play hockey, and they have different leagues and different times for things. So that is over here. And then you also have a pump track, and then you have a skate park. There's a pond over here as well for fishing that you can't really see here on the map. So it's a really great amenity. There's softball fields and baseball fields. During the 4th of July, this is where they are staging all of the 4th of July activities. So it's Legion Park over here and Jorgensen Park. The fireworks go off over here in this area. So this is a great spot to watch the fireworks and, bring in an outdoor chairs and, picnic or whatever. And there's bands usually that are happening over here. So it's a lot of fun. Okay, outside of town is this really cool venue called the Ibar Ranch. So it is over here in this little area right over here. The Ibar is a fun outdoor venue. They have concerts here in the summer and in the fall. There's weddings and there's parties and lots of events that go on over here at the Ibar. All right, so what does your money get you in downtown Gunnison? Okay, Gunnison is going to offer a variety of different properties, from quaint, cute little cottages that maybe were built in the late 1800s to newer homes. There's going to be a mix of condos within the downtown area as well. So let's jump in and take a peek at what is currently on the market and what your money can get you in this area. All right, so this is going to be located on Colorado, off of Colorado Avenue. It's on Colorado Circle. So this is going to be within walking distance of the rec center. So this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's about a little shy of 1,300 square feet, listed at $485, and looks like they just recently had a price reduction of $14,000. So cute little spot over here. I've sold a couple of places in this location. It's a quaint little neighborhood. The location to the rec center, the college or the university, and the hospital and, grocery shopping cannot be beat. So it's a great spot to be in, probably your entry level spot for Gunnison. Okay, another possibility. So this is one of those Victorian homes built in the late 1800s. So this is over on Georgia. So Georgia is going to be close to Western, and it'll be close to the hospital as well, but more on that western side of town. You can actually see the university there in the background of this picture. So this is a really large home. So it's going to be a very large home. It does probably need a little bit of updating. That's pretty awesome wallpaper there. but could be a great option for if you're looking for an investment property or a potential property for you to live in and rent out if you wanted to. So you can kind of see the charm of that late 1800s, lots of, the wood detail and the character there. And yeah, it's a really great location. It's on a corner lot and has some really nice landscaping around this property, and the outdoor spaces, as you can tell from the photos, are really awesome as well. So this is going to be 6 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and 3841 on square footage. So that's what 865 will get you. Okay, so this is going to be on the east side of town. So this is on Pine Street, and it is very appropriately named because there are lots of pines on Pine Street. This pine tree here is pretty amazing, and very mature landscaping and trees on this particular street. So this is an older house as well. This one is 3 bedroom, 2 bath, and it is a little under 2,000 square feet for $505,000. They just recently had a $20,000 price reduction. So you can see here it's currently being used as a long-term rental property. The house itself does need some updating, but there's definitely some upside there to that. You can go in and fix it up how you want it, and really, enjoy some of that, upside to the equity conversation that we've had in the past. Okay, so this is another option. This is on the west side of town as well, a little bit further away from Pine Street, just kind of a little bit closer to Michi, and bikeable to the river access. So this is what 425 will get you. This is 3 bedroom, 1 bath, just about 1,200 square feet. So this is great. Again, another fixer upper. Enjoy, fixing that up and having, some potential sweat equity there. Cute house. And like I said, it's bikeable to the river. There are some other amenities over here as well. You can kind of get to that Tyul Trail from this location, biking to it as well. So you're on that side of town. So it does need a little bit of work. But again, at 425, you could really enjoy making some improvements and making this the way that you want it. Okay, so this is a really charming house on New York Street. So it does have some commercial zoning over here, so it's kind of unique in that regard. But this is what 545 will get you. 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,140 square feet. I mean, that picket fence in the front is so cute. Great yard. Some mature trees over here. So this is going to be, you're going to go through Main Street and then hang a right on New York, and you'll run into this property. So it's on that side of town. So big workshop there. So you can store lots of toys and, all the things that you need to do there. It's a pretty nice space to have. The house overall has had some updates to it. It could use a little bit more here and there. But again, enjoy that sweat equity, or come in and fix it up, or use it as a rental. It's probably in pretty good condition and ready to go for that. Okay, so this is another house on Pine Street. Again, I talked about the mature pines on Pine Street because there are some really massive trees on Pine Street, and I think it's really lovely. So this one is this little area over here. I just want to point out that's called the Palisades. The Gunnison River kind of wraps around the Palisades here, so it's a really sweet location. And then the Tyul Trail is just on the town side, not on the river side of this particular area when you're looking at the Palisades. So, all right, this is what $685 will get you. 4-bedroom, 2-bath. It's a great house, a great street. It's ready to go, move-in ready. They've done some updates to it. For the most part, it's ready to go. I mean, you could continue on and do some updates to the kitchen if you wanted to eventually, but it's a really nice size house, for what you're getting in downtown Gunnison. Okay, so this is also on the west side of town. So this is on Spruce Street, listed at $649 and recently had a $50,000 price reduction. So 6-bedroom, 3-bath, about 2,400 square feet. This one was built in the late 70s. You can kind of tell that with the floor plan. I've had the opportunity to show this a few times. It's a great house, lots of room. There's still, areas that could be improved to make it a little bit better, but for the most part, it's, I would say probably move-in ready, and probably one of our largest homes that we have in our area right now that's on the market. And I do love this cool rock wall in this particular house. This is kind of their sunken living room area off the kitchen. Great lot. You do have some alley access off the back. You have the 2-car garage here, and lots of room to spread out on this one. All right, so this is a pretty unique offering for downtown Gunnison. It's rare that you will find acreage property, because this one's on a little over 11 acres, comes with water rights, which if you know anything about water rights in Colorado, that's huge. And it is a really unique property just right out of Gunnison. It is probably on the price range that we don't normally see, but again, it's a really unique offering for the area. It's listed at $7.6 million. And what you're getting, my gosh, to be that close to the river and downtown Gunnison is pretty spectacular. And to have all this space and your horses like downtown, like that's pretty amazing. So the house itself is it's 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's about 2,200 square feet. So you do have that where you could live in the house and have all of this additional space for your horses, or, agriculture or whatnot. So, and then the river access is pretty spectacular. In all, Gunnison is a town that blends small town charm with easy access to everything that you need. It has great neighborhoods, outdoor adventure, and local spots that make life here really special. I hope this video gave you a good sense of what living in Gunnison is like. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button and be the first to know about all the changes coming to the Gunnison Valley, including Crested Butte, Mount Crested Butte, and Almont. As I mentioned before, I get calls, texts, and emails, including Zoom bites from people just like you looking to make a move here to the area. So if that is you, be sure and drop in the description below. All of my contact information is there. Give me a call, text, an email, or even set up a Zoom call with me. And whether you're moving here in 6 days from now, 6 months from now, you're moving across the world, across the country, or just across town, I'm here to make your move exactly the way you want it to be. Until next time. Okay, so it looks like you're making a move to Crested Butte or Gunnison, Colorado, and you're trying to decide which video to watch. You could watch this one, or you could watch this one, or you could watch both, because they're both really going to help you out and they're both really good. But go ahead, just pick one.